Welcome back to the Brand Personalization Video Marketing course. This is day 25, and today we're going to discuss how you can become a YouTube rockstar. And we're not going to speak about going viral because there's many things that go into that, and the majority of those factors are beyond our control. But there are things that you can do to propel yourself, and mainly being accessible and the way that you speak with other people on YouTube. And I think today is going to be a very important lesson, mainly because we're going to go into the back end of things. How do you respond to comments? What do you do when people approach you, like for JV deals, or you're wanting to collaborate, things like this? Or what do you do when someone just, simply says, thank you for subbing? So before we get into today's lesson, basically I wanted to recap yesterday a little bit, and yesterday's lesson didn't turn out the way that it was planned, so I do apologize. I had seen the videos embedded in numerous sites that I wasn't able to pull up when I was doing everything live. So, basically there were, times that I was basically just trying to, find those things. I had a few questions come in regarding the overlays, which is a tactic that a lot of internet marketers use. And basically, instead of having AdSense displaying on your videos, you can actually have your own ad in there. And if anyone needs for me to shoot a video on how to do this, I'm more than happy to. But basically, if you're not going to be monetizing your videos and you want a call to action to go straight to a product page or some type of landing page, then that can be an effective method, and it's very inexpensive. You can set up a call to action that will display on all your videos, and you can put the bid amount for a penny a piece. So even if you have 100 clicks to your website, it's going to cost you $1. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go into the course channel so that way we can take a look at today's updates. Okay, currently we have 3,278 channel views. For total upload views, we have 39,067. And I'm not sure if the upload views are sticking again, but this number should be a lot higher, especially with the amount of comments and everything else that we've been seeing. So it might take a day or so for everything to update. I just wish it was happening a little bit sooner, because I'm sure you're aware of the 30-day 50K challenge that I posted, basically saying that we're going to get 50,000 total upload views in the next 30 days. Now, I believe that was posted on day 12, so we would actually have a couple weeks after the course is over to fulfill that challenge. But the closer that we can get to 50,000 before the course is over is going to be awesome. So hopefully it's not an issue with YouTube, and we'll be able to see the total upload views hit the 50,000 mark before day 30. But we're getting pretty close to the deadline, so I hope, and I guess we'll see. Now for subscribers, we have 1,389. And we have 2,903 friends. So I think it's safe to say we will be hitting the 3,000 friend mark by tomorrow. And we now have 139 channel comments. So all in all, we're doing pretty good. I think the largest setback has been there have been several videos that I wasn't able to post on time, and when you have a forward momentum, anything that you do to stall that can hurt your performance. And we've had several days that two videos were going up at pretty much the same time and things like this. So whenever people are expecting an update and then they don't see it, then for one, that's going to be less views because they weren't seeing the newer videos. Plus, that's not giving the videos that should have already been up there time to receive the views that they should have had. So I'm going to make sure to get everything caught up so that way we can start posting on the current day again. And that's mainly going to start out with the reasoning for becoming a YouTube rockstar, which is going to be today's lesson. Now, whenever you start to become popular on YouTube, basically you're going to have a lot of people sending you messages every day. Some people are going to want to collaborate or ask your opinion or your advice. And it's important to handle either criticism or messages or questions properly. I try not to let any message go unnoticed. Now, there are exceptions with some of the comments that come in, and it's impossible to respond to all the comments. But if it's something important, or if someone is saying something other than great video or I subbed or something like that, then I make sure to respond so that way users can see we are here. We do care about what you have to say and what your opinions are and things like this. So just to give you a quick example, we'll head over to the inbox, and basically this needs to be a daily routine. And if you're not checking your messages every day, try to make sure to do it at least 2 or 3 times a week, so that way if someone does send you a message, you can reply in a timely manner. But whenever I check the inbox, the first thing I do is I head over to the comments, mainly because this is going to be the area that you're able to check very quickly and just go straight through them. So no matter what, always make sure to look at all the comments that come in, because anyone that takes the time to say something to you returns, they deserve a response in return. Or at least, knowing that you took the time to, see what they had to say. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, click through each of the comments. And just so the box doesn't fill up, I usually go back and delete the ones that I didn't respond to. But if it just says good or wow, I don't know how that cured his cancer, but okay. Now, comments like this, basically saying, very educational, things like that, I'll probably go back and, say thank you, or if there's anything else you need, please make sure to, leave a comment or a message in the moderator. But basically, what I'll do is go through all the comments, take a look at them, and see if there's any that require a comment in return or some type of reply. The next thing I'll do is I'll check out my friend requests, and a lot of times I will, I'll check the channels out and see if, it's someone that, I want to be associated with the brand that I'm promoting at the time. But just to make things simple, we'll just say that these 6 people just got an instant pass. So now we have a few more friends. Now with the shared with you, you're usually going to get a lot of just blanket videos or spam here. So usually, and this is just me, but usually unless it looks like it was sent directly to me, I'll just go ahead and delete it. Now if it's someone that I know, then I always make sure to take a look at it, and then I'll send a comment or some type of reply. But this is very important, because if someone takes the time to send you something, it's good for them to know that you received it and you appreciated them taking the time to send it to you. Now for people that are just self-promoting and basically sending the same video or message to 100 people, which I think they can send up to 50 at a time, something like that. Basically those I'll just go ahead and delete, regardless what's in the message, just because I know that they are just broadcasting out, and it wasn't meant for me anyway. It was just meant for a few extra eyeballs. And if I can tell that someone is actually trying to promote themselves and doing it with integrity, then I'll honor that. But if someone's just spamming, then trash can. So since these messages were actually sent to me, I'm not going to put them on camera, but basically on a daily basis, I'm getting different messages or people asking for help, things like that, and that's greatly appreciated, because that means that people respect what I have to say, and basically they are coming to me for the help. But basically, we can't respond to everyone, so we need to make sure that regardless how limited our time is, that we are letting people know that we are seeing their messages. So if I get 20 or 30 comments on the same video in one day, even if it's just blanket comments, that was great, or thumbs up, whatever, usually I'll still just put in a blanket comment, thank you so much for your comments today, or something like that, just so people can see that I'm still here, I'm still active. If someone takes the time to actually talk about something in the video, then I always make sure to respond to those, because that way people can see that I do look at all the messages, and if it's pertaining to me or directly with the video, besides just a blanket comment or something very generalized, I want people to know that I'm here. And this is very important as far as being a video rock star. When people know that you're there for them and you're doing whatever you can to put things out for them, then they feel like they are part of the community. And the more that you respond back to people, the more that the people are going to start engaging with you, because they want that response. They want the notoriety. They want some one-on-one time with you, because they realize if you're getting thousands of views a day, or several hundred comments a day, people understand that you can't respond to every single one. But if they see that if they take the time to mention something in the video or ask a specific question or something like that, that you're going to take the time to help them. And people in this community are very appreciative. Well, for the most part anyway. What happens so many times is, people will put some, good content out there, and they'll respond for a little bit, and then they forget about people. And then they notice that, the comments start dwindling, people quit, coming to their channel and things like that. So if you make sure to, have a strategy in place, where it doesn't take that much time out of your day, but people can see that you are accessible, you are there, you're trying to help them, and you're doing things because of them. You're not just self-promoting, but you are putting out content for them. They're going to respond to that. So in the next lesson, we're going to go into actually implementing your video marketing strategy. And this is something that a lot of people overlook. They think of, okay, I need to shoot a video that I think is going to go viral, and then I need to promote it online, and then try to get all kinds of views real quick, and then my job's done. No. You need basically a checklist. Every single video that you put up, it needs to be done in this way. You need to have your title in this way. You need to have your description this way. You need your tags this way. You need to put your annotations in. I mean, there's a lot of things that, as long as you follow the formula or the recipe, you're almost guaranteed success. And the reason I say almost is because the main factor here is the content that you're putting out in the first place. No matter what you put out, no matter how well you market it, if the content itself is lacking, so is your success. So tomorrow we are going to focus on the foundation. And I know that we have covered the foundations of YouTube and marketing and things like that, but more importantly, tomorrow is going to be your foundation. What kind of checklist are you going to have? What kind of strategy are you going to have? It's not a day-by-day thing. Every video that I have shot for this course has already been planned out. And with that strategy, that's why I'm being successful now, and that's why we're getting the response that we are. So tomorrow, we'll get into how we do it. So till tomorrow, this is Dustin with Brand Personalization. Take care.